Meditate here for the next 5 breaths. If you're on the ground, go ahead and make your way to your chair. I'll meet you there. If you're in your chair, kindly, with the hands together at your heart space, interlace your fingers and draw them forward, pressing your hands away from you, and go ahead and take those arms up towards the sky and get a nice long stretch through the arms as I make my way to the chair. And rocking maybe back and forth, side stretch to side stretch. And from this space, we'll go ahead and plant our feet nice and firm into the earth and hips hip distance apart, and then tick-tock over to the right. But press nice and strong so the knees don't knock in. And then inhale, center. And then exhale to the left. Gaze over the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. You fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Reach up tall. Inhale, push through the feet, lift through the hands. Clear the space, hands down. Hands to knees, shoulders lift. Roll the shoulders back. Lift and release. One more time. Lift. Release, release the hands down by your side. Spread the fingers wide, nice heart here. Shoulder blades, scapula pressed towards each other. The sternum, the chest is open to receive. Lift the toes, dorsiflex, press into the ball of your foot, press into your heels. So distribute the weight evenly here so you also press into the outside edges of your feet while pressing into your ball of your foot, the heel or the big toe mound. And then keeping the toes lifted, lift the arms up, adduct, drawing them together. Exhale, clear the space apart. Keep the toes lifted, press into your heels, press into the balls of your feet, relax your jaw. Inhale, arms up. Lengthen. Resist the urge to get lazy in the lower belly. Exhale, hands down, tall spine, proud posture. Last time here, hands lift. Toes are still lifted, feet are engaged, calf muscles are engaged, thigh muscles are engaged. Exhale, hands down by your sides, clear the space. Float the right hand up towards the sky, rotate the palm towards the heavens above, towards cielo, and then reach over to the left. Reach actively through the left hand, reach down to the earth. then rotate the gaze in the direction of the sky, rolling the right shoulder back to rotate from the lower ribs as well, opening up the heart. Press into your heels, strong legs. 2 more breaths, sustain. Inhale, lift, rise. Float the right hand down, reach up through the left hand, activate those thigh muscles, push down through the feet, toes are lifted. Actively reach to the right hand as you lengthen through the left. Reach to the right. Now roll the left shoulder back and open your heart to the sun. 2 more breaths. Strong legs, yes you can. Inhale, rise up. Interlace the fingers, rotate them away from you. Let the toes relax. Lift the heels, plantar flex. And then fold over the legs as best you can. If you want to just rest on your thighs, you can. If you want to take it all the way down, look behind you, underneath you, go for it. Relax the hands and now slowly relax the heels. Roll the feet down. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Hands to shins. Halfway lift. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, rise, halfway. Exhale, fold. Interlace the fingers, reach all the way up, rise up. Gentle back bend, lift the chest. Exhale, fold and round. Inhale, rise back up, release the hands down by your sides. And then release them to underneath the right thigh, lift the knee. Make a few circles here. If you happen to have a strap nearby, reach for your strap and place it around the ball of your foot. Extend the leg out long in front of you, holding the strap as long as you like, or you can take your foot out to the side and get a hip flexor stretch. Your choice. Take 5 breaths. Again, activate your toes towards your nose. We're in that dorsiflex. Lift up through the spine, chin parallel to the earth. Activate the left thigh muscle as you press down through your heel and ensure the knee and the ankle are still parallel to one another. Now, depending on the direction that you're in, if you extended the leg out to your side, then you're going to go ahead and bring your leg forward and sustain for 5 breaths. If you took your leg forward, then you're going to begin to take your leg out to the side for 5 counts of breath. If you happen to have an obstruction in the way, then go ahead and just take your foot out up to where the obstruction is and just get a slight variation of the stretch, or come to the very edge of your chair, avoid the obstruction of the arm of your chair, and keep the leg out as far extended as possible. Kick through your heel to stretch out your hamstring. Take 3 more breaths. Inhale, let's come back to center. Draw your knee in, cross your foot over your thigh. Relax your strap down in front of you. Flex your foot, continue to maintain dorsiflexion as you allow the knee to draw its way down to the earth. Lift up, proud posture. Inhale, sweep the arms up. As we exhale, hinge from the hip, draw your hips back as you lead forward, going to heart from your heart. And then when you wish to fall forward, you can, or maybe push your hands into the tools you brought around you to support yourself, or you can press into the calf, the solaris, and look forward. Gently allowing your knee to open, the inner thigh, the adductors to open, as you release gently with each breath. Relax into the pose with each exhale. Remain here, 5 breaths. Relax your jaw, my friends, your eyebrows, and your thoughts. Now slowly begin to rise back up. And when you get about midway, those of us still lifted about midway already, interlace those fingers. Let's get that stretch once more. Reach the arms up. Lengthen. Exhale, clear the space. Hands to your thigh. Lift the right knee back into heart space. Make a few circles with the ankle if you wish, or with your knee. And let's relax that leg down. And then on your next breath, we're going to take the left knee in. Reach down. Grab that strap. Wrap it around the ball of your foot. And let's take that leg out. Let's count for 5. Now remember, whichever side you did first, if you took your foot out, take your foot out. If you took it out to the side, take it out to the side. Press actively through your right hand into your right hip. Roll your shoulders back. Open up your chest. Set yourself up for success. Take 5 breaths in one direction, 5 breaths at the other. Draw awareness to your belly. You want your abdominal muscles to be in action here. You want to fire them up. So visualize that your ribs become a corset. And you lace the belly in on the exhale. This will protect your spine and lengthen you more. When you come to 5, those of you forward, extend to the side. Those of you to the side, begin to draw yourself to center. Keep flexing through your heel. If you need to reposition your hand lower, keep long through the spine so you're creating a letter L shape. It could be also a letter H shape. So we have a couple options. And then for those of you that are kind of curious as to why I'm diagonal, it's because I want you to see what I'm doing. I figure it makes more sense than being straightforward. And then we're going to come back to center. Draw your knee in. Relax your strap. Like we did on one side, we do on the other. So we're going to make a few circles here. Other direction. Now draw your foot to cross over the thigh. Keep the dorsiflex, lift. And then exhale, begin to come forward. Only to your extent. If it's up here, then stay. And then just work on the breath. Keep long. Resist the urge to round. Stay long. For my friends that are folded completely over, begin to very slowly roll your way up. Once you get to that midway point, we'll all meet you, interlace the fingers, press them away, cross your other favorite thumb, take it up towards the sky, lift, inspire. Exhale, release. Down to your thigh, interlace the fingers, make a few circles with your ankle. Other direction. Release your feet down. Let's take a flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms face each other. Exhale, fold over. You can rest on thighs or all the way down. Fingers touch the earth or blocks. Tuck your head. Inhale, rise up, halfway lift. Articulate the spine as you look forward. Cervical spine last. Exhale, round down. Cervical spine last. Tuck your head. Inhale, rise up, right knee lifts. Option to take the leg out in front of you. Option to take the leg back behind you if you have no obstruction. Lengthen, reach. You have 3 more breaths. You're still working your quad. 2. Smiling is good. 1. Wherever you are, draw your knee in, slide it in, and on your exhale, extend the leg out to the side. From here, you have the option to take your left knee out or keep it where it is, depending on the sensitivity of your hip flexors. If you prefer, you can take it out further. Those of you who want more advanced, take your complete thigh under your chair so it's supported by the chair and the leg is fully extended. Arms out to a T. Press into the outside edges of your feet. Couple breaths here. Pitch back, peaceful warrior, right hand down, left arm lifts. Open up the heart space. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm sweeps overhead, extended side angle. So for my more advanced yogis that have their thigh completely on the chair, extending the leg, take note. The same amount of parallel, the way that the thigh is parallel to the earth now is how your pose should be without the chair in your standing land class. Gaze to the sky. One more breath. Now squeeze yourself up, back to warrior two. We're going to take goddess pose, so hands to heart. Slide your heel in, knees out. Shift your tushy back to center. Heels in, toes out, look forward. Open up the arms, palms up. 2 more breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to knees, knees together. Round forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Left knee comes up with you. Option extended out. Option to take it to the side. Your choice. If you're taking it to the side, you're going to have to shift your hips. Your knee could be down or your leg could be extended. Front foot is still pointing forward, knee over ankle. Couple breaths more. And you're going to slide your knee in wherever you are. You're going to take your leg out to the side. Your choice, your variation, warrior two. Obstructions, you're going to need to accommodate. And then take your right knee out to the side, wherever you took it before. Those of you taking the thigh to rest completely on the chair. Hips are off, thigh is supported, feet are grounded. Open up the arms to a T so you feel the openness through the entire front of the plane. Look over the right shoulder. You're squeezing your inner thighs towards one another. Lifting up, zipping up through your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, right here through the lower part of the region. Left hand down, right arm lifts, reach back and over for peaceful warrior. Rolling the shoulder back, looking towards the sun. Squeeze that left thigh, squeeze the right thigh. And then we're going to take the right forearm to the thigh, left arm overhead, and stretch. Reach the corner edge of your room here. If you want a little bit more, lift the right arm up and off your thigh. Play with that, see what that feels like. You're using the strength of your core, the abdominals. And we're going to inhale to warrior two, so pull yourself up nice and strong. Bring the hands together to the heart. And then slide your left leg in. We're going to come back to goddess pose. Back to the center. Knees out, heels in, arms open, palms to the sky. 5 breaths. Those that wish to have a little bit more, you can lift up just off of your seat and scoop that pelvic floor slightly under. Keep lifting. If you want to lift your heels, you can lift your heels and resist the urge to sit on your chair. Finding a gentle smile. Opening the heart to the sun. Check it out. We're going to come down to a wide-legged forward fold. So for those of you that have blocks and you want to place your hands or pillows, you want to place your hands on those pillows, go ahead and do so. Everyone else, we're going to extend the legs out and we're going to fold. We're going to come up off the chair, wide-legged forward fold. On your next exhale, come to your seat. Very mindfully lift up. Bend the knees. Place your seat down. Roll yourself up into goddess pose. Hands together, knees together. Fold forward. Inhale, hands to knees. Round the spine. And then roll the elbows back, shoulders back. Lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Really scoop under. Create a C shape. Get slouchy. And now notice how you blossom. Roll up. Pulling the spinal cord up. Really offering this beautiful extension. And then a nice offering of flexion. And now we come all the way up, friends. And we clear the space. Feet hip distance apart for a moment. Mountain pose, fingers spread wide, feet down on the ground. The feet are the number 11. You can place a block between the thighs to measure the distance, or two fists. Press more towards the outside edge of your feet, and then at the same time press into the big toe mound, but lift your toes. And then press into your heel. Squeeze your calf muscle, engage your thigh, protect your knee joints. Zip up through your lower belly, or the diamond shape at the lowest part of our belly. We have that beautiful diamond shape, the pyramidal. Toes are lifted, heart is soaring. Arms out to a T, right arm under left. Go ahead and hug yourself here. Or if not touching your shoulders is an option, then maybe reach for opposite elbows. Once you're there, slide your right leg over the left. Wiggle your left foot into center so that your heel and both knees can align with one another. We're preparing for our eagle pose. If you would like to put a block underneath your toe of the right foot, go ahead and do so. From here, we're going to lift the elbows to pull the scapula apart. Get a nice stretch through your traps. And then from here, for those of you that want to stay here, or take the backs of the hands to touch. You might even take the palms to touch. Remember, these are all choices, so you don't have to do all of them. They're all just progressions. Some of you might take your right foot to wrap around the left ankle. Remember, if you do that, you're still keeping the knees pointed forward and squeezing everything into one line. So you're squeezing your joints here so you can really allow that synovial fluid to pass through. Look forward, look up, find your smile. Relax your jaw, relax Jalandhara Bandha, your throat. Lace the ribs in on the exhale. If you're bound, go ahead and start coming forward, pushing your hips into the chair, squeezing as tight as possible as you lower, curling. We honor the earth, Panchamama. We honor the sky, cielo. And then we inhale, we come back up, we offer the divine, our hearts unwind. Open up the legs, release, shake that out, tap, tap, tap. Arms out, left under right. Find the expression. Backs of the hands might touch, or your palms might touch. This might be your eagle. You can invite the left leg to cross over the right and wrap around the ankle, or stay on the ground. We'll be here for a few more breaths as we were before. Close the eyes. Inner smile, inner body bright. Roll the shoulders down the back, but lift the heart. Remember that little triangle down by the lower belly? Notice if you can draw that in towards the spine. Create some space, like a little cave. You know, like I'm going to date myself here. The little Pillsbury Doughboy commercials, and the little Pillsbury Doughboy gets poked in the belly and he goes, woohoo, and he draws his belly button in. Think of that when you're doing the woohoo. Bring the belly button in and then begin to fold forward like you're coming over a fence that has pokey things. And then round. So you don't want to get hoo-hooed. Woohoo. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly come all the way back up. So reach up. Open. Release the hands, release the legs, unwind, unbind, fold forward, tap it out. If you have your strap nearby, we're going to go ahead and grab our happy little strap. We're going to come into our shoulder opening pose. So from here, you're going to take your strap and place it around your neck over the right shoulder mainly. Because what you want to do is you want to have this strap coming behind you, kind of a diag. And then from here, you want your knees together. And we're going to take the right arm up. So the rotator, the humerus comes forward and up. Okay? And then from here, we're going to rotate the pinky in. Internal rotation. Bend the elbow and reach for your strap. Lift the elbow. That's one. The left arm comes out. Scapula comes together. Your thumb is pointing down. Bend the elbow. Reach for the strap. Now you might roll that left shoulder back to open up the clavicle and reach. You're going to start to walk your fingers to touch, but you're going to reach for your strap. Keep the elbows open. One points up, one points down. I'm sorry, keep the shoulders open so the elbows point up and down. 5 breaths. Those of you that want to add here, you can cross your right foot over the left, wrap, come back to eagle legs, add a challenge. Those of you that stay open can come forward and fold over your legs for the full Goku-masana, cow face pose. Next breath, slowly release the arms. Release the legs. Change the cross of the legs if they were crossed. Make sure that that right foot or the foot that's planted is pointing forward so you don't impinge your ankle or Achilles tendon. Here we're going to now change the strap, and then left arm up. Rotate the pinky in, please. Bend the elbow and reach for the strap. Right arm out. Rotate the palm, thumb down. Draw your hand behind you. Roll the shoulder back. Reach for your strap. Now pull the shoulders towards each other. Lift your hearts. Draw your lower ribs in so you're not swaying out like a banana back. You want to stay strong and long in your spine. Push down into your tushy, maybe even slightly engage your glutes as you draw your foot down more. So squeezing everything into one line here. I'm using my leg of my chair to support me here with my toes. More breath, my friends. Yes, you can do this. Inhale, reach apart. Arms out. Unwind, unbind. Reach the arms up. Exhale, release. Shoulder shrugs. Baila. And now we come back to center. From this space, alternate movement. Please secure yourself maybe towards the center edge of your chair. From here, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, the arms rise up. We take a bow forward. Exhale, release. Maybe the fingertips are pressing into the ground, getting a gentle stretch. This is also, I should have said it earlier, my badness, mala mia. I should have said, this is a variation of wide-legged forward fold the next time we do that stretch, by the way. On your next breath, we're gonna go ahead and take the left hand down under our chin. Sweep the right arm up, side stretch. Little twist. If you wanna go further, some of you might walk your left hand outside the right foot for a deeper stretch or twist. Be here for 3 more breaths. You're stretching out your lats and the articulation of your spine. Gazing up to the sky to complete the twist. Release on the exhale, back to center. Rich, deep, luxurious breath in. Exhale out. Right hand under your chin, left arm sweeps up. Inhale. Use that right arm to keep your knee from swaying in as you lift to the direction of the sky. Note you can still keep your left hand down on your thigh, should you wish to do that instead. And remain here for a few breaths. Binders, you're always welcome to take your binds and take your practice to the extent of your level. Right hand can also take a journey to the outside of your left foot. You can place a block there to make it more accessible. Remember, you want to take the whole arm as much as you can so you can twist a little deeper. In order to get there, to achieve that, you want to remember that little cave that we talked about earlier. You want to draw the lower belly in to create that little space to twist a little deeper. And then we're gonna just stay here, 2 more breaths now that we're here. When you're done, we're gonna come back to center. And we'll all meet in forward fold. As we come up, we would like for you to either reach for your strap or interlace your fingers behind you, rolling the shoulder blades towards one another. Those of you with the strap, you're pulling that strap apart. And we're going to pull those arms forward, up and over us, getting a stretch in the shoulder blades. And now we're going to pull ourselves up. And look up towards the sky. And then when you're here, release the strap, release your hands, reach the arms out in front of you, palms face down. Resist the urge to lean back, stay leaning forward. Lift the heels, slide them in, slide the toes in, draw the knees in, but keep the feet right where they are. Lean slightly forward more. Modified chair pose. More intensity, biceps by the ears, lean forward 45 degrees. You will notice this pose, for those of you familiar with Bikram, you know this pose very well. And on your next breath, come back up. Slowly, the arms return parallel, the feet return down to the earth, knees apart, heels beneath the knees. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, release back to surface. Inhale, left arm lifts. Sustain the endurance, activate the tricep, activate the bicep. Exhale, palm faces down. Inhale, right leg extends out in front of you. Flex your foot or lift your knee. Exhale, release your foot down. Inhale, left leg rises. Sustain the arms, keep them where they are. Roll the shoulders back and down, shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, release. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, clear the space. Inhale, right arm lifts. Left leg lifts. Elbow and knee touch, round. Inspire, extend. and round, knee to shoulder, knee to elbow. Extend. Last time. Inhale and release. Left arm up. Extend the right leg. Option 1, sustain. Option 2, elbow and knee. And release. Pausing when you reach the top. Release. Last flow. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reverse, sweep up. Keep the feet apart, hip distance. Exhale, twist to the right, hands sweep down by your sides. Touch the back of the chair, touch your knee. Look behind you, 5 breaths. Allowing each exhale to help you go a little deeper. Want to rest your hand on the headrest of your chair, you're welcome to. Go a little deeper that way. After your 5 lovely breaths, let's return slowly back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Twist to the left. Expression of choice. We're going to inhale, back to center. Arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Lotus mudra. The pointer finger and the thumb remain touching. We're going to spread the rest of the fingers apart like a flower. Keep the ball of your hand together so it looks like a flower. Okay? And then from here, bring this to your heart. We're going to come to our intention as we reset. Consciousness back into consciente. Consciousness into consciousness. 3 more breaths. Press the ball of your heel of your hand, pinky and thumb, and spread the other 3 fingers out. You might feel a stretching through the forearm, maybe in your wrists. This is good for anyone with carpal tunnel. On your next breath, bring the fingers to all touch. Keep lifting so the elbows come parallel to the earth. Let the hands come away from you. Strong frame. There should be no slouching here. And then press the fingers away from you. Staying in prayer through center, and I'll point them towards you. Open up through the wrists. Some of you might be here. That's okay. You're working towards bringing your hands together to open up those wrists. Inhale back through center. Exhale away. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale through center. Lift up through your belly. Exhale towards you. Keep pushing. Activate your thigh muscles, please. Inhale back to center. Exhale away. Resist the urge to lean back. Inhale back to center. Exhale towards you. Sustain. 3 more breaths. Back to center, interlace the fingers, Let the forearms come towards one another. Start to roll your wrists. Relax the shoulders. Reverse. For some of you, this comes very natural, especially if you're a product of the 90s. You know what I'm talking about. Now let's bring our hands back to center. Release the hands to your knees, round the spine. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Let the hands come to the thighs. Lift the chest. And then back to center, round. Neutral position, my loves. And then make a few neck rolls or a couple little circles in the air with your nose. Reverse. Come back to center, my darlings. Take the left ear, left shoulder. Maybe even take your left hand to your right ear. Give yourself a little support. Extend the right hand down. Maybe even reaching for the bottom of the chair, rolling the shoulder back to get a stretch through your rhomboids and through your deltoid and even through the neck extensors here. We hold a lot of tightness, maybe we slept wrong, so this is really a sweet add. You might even lift your hand and reach back to get a stretch, maybe turning your head down slightly, finding that sweet spot and get that little stretch. Kind of like a self-massage until we can let people touch us again. Get ready, massage therapists, you're going to be very busy. And then release the left hand down, chin towards the chest. Remember, you're always welcome to stay there as long as you like. And then roll the right ear, right shoulder, right hand, left ear. Support yourself here, my love. And then you might reach through the left hand. You might even reach for the back of your chair. And roll that shoulder back. Just helping yourself here as you release both shoulders down. Gently assisting yourself. Maybe even looking slightly down, 45 degree-ish, because you're looking for the sweet spot right at the space, right where the neck extensor and the rhomboids meet. That space of tightness when we sleep wrong. And then let's slowly, again, stay there as long as you wish, my friends. We'll go ahead and wash that away as you release the hand down and roll your head forward. And then roll yourself back up and then look up, finding a beautiful extension through the throat. Back to center, look over the left shoulder. Back to center, look over the right shoulder. Back to center. Scoot yourselves down into your seat, or you can take yourself down to the earth. You can let your legs rest on the top of the chair, whatever you'd like to do. We're getting ready for Shavasana, meditation space. Before we get completely into meditation space, a couple more things we're going to do. We're going to release the ankles, so lift the legs and roll the ankles out. If you like to do like a Dorothy kick, you can do the heels tapping, and you can introduce any EFT, emotional freedom techniques, tapping down the sides of the legs, typically done through the IT band. It activates the meridians when you tap, releasing any tension through the body that has been created. So tapping is so good, also alleviates tension around the forehead, tension around the eyebrows, tension for anything that headaches. And then release the ankles, knee rotations, one direction, the other, other side, other side. Release that down. From here, shoulders lift and relax, lift and relax, forward, relax, forward. Roll into the back of your chair. If your chair is high enough that you can let your head rest in the chair, then go right ahead by all means. Find Shavasana with your head resting gently on the back of your chair. Otherwise, if that's uncomfortable for you, keep the head parallel towards the chin, parallel towards your thighs. Make a couple of rotations with your wrists here, maybe even out through the fingers, spreading the fingers, kind of like little spider fingers. And then reverse. And now, go ahead and relax yourself down into the support of your chair. Take a moment here. The eyes are closed. Tune into the space between the eyebrows. Notice if there's colors or patterns that you see. Reason being, the spinal cord is protected by the vertebra. It shoots from the crown all the way down through your tailbone. When your tailbone is rooted into a support system such as the earth or any type of earthly type of materials, you begin to generate and receive information, which is why the body sense is very different depending on where you are energetically. Now visualize the breath flowing from the support of whatever chair you have, and let those cushions provide you with comfort as you inhale and root yourself into comfort, and allow that to root all the way up through the spine to the crown. And then allow your ribs to be the little arms of love that hug you as you notice that energy wrapping around you, interlacing and meeting right in the tummy, your solar plexus or the third chakra, your intuition. And then as you release more and more into the space, allow the next 10 breaths to let you surrender into the space of meditation. Allow your face to relax. Allow your eyes to soften. Your jaw. This is the most important pose of yoga, my friends, as the body's energy has flowed all over the place known as prana. So in the asana of Shavasana, we allow all the energy to come back into presence. We allow it all to restore, renew, and regenerate. As human beings, we evolve through life's challenges and suffering, not through avoidance. Become conscious of being conscious. Como seres humanos, evolucionamos a través de los desafíos y el sufrimiento de la vida, no a través de la evitación. Tomar conciencia de ser consciente. From Eckhart Tolle. Receive a deep breath in, divine in purpose. Exhale and release fully into the support of all that encompasses who you are. Consciousness. Soham, I am. When you're ready, let's meet together in the center of your mat. And just bringing your hands together to your heart space. And just taking this moment to receive day 54. The transformation of the mind, body, spirit. All that we face. How we react. And how we observe the reaction in consciousness. Take a breath into your strength and power. And share it. You are stronger than you realize, more powerful than you think. Together we close our class with 3 rounds of Om. Inhale for Om.